Hi everybody, this is Boog Reviews, and today I'm going to be doing a review on the Marvel Legends Vulture figure. So before we take a look at Vulture, let's take a look at the accessories that he comes with. So first up, he comes with wings that you have to attach to the bicep and forearm here. And there is a version, I'm not sure if it's the running change or this is the running change, where the port for the upper piece of the wing is up here in the shoulder. So I'm glad I got this version, that way both pieces of the wing will swivel with the bicep there. Because if it was up here, you wouldn't be able to move it side to side like you would with the bicep. So let's go ahead and put this on here. You get the bottom piece of the wings, and then the top piece. And you just pop them in like that. And the upper piece right here does have a tendency to fall off when you're posing it around. So that can get a little irritating. And let's line that up there. There. So there he is with his wings. And they look really good. They have a little bit of paint detail to them right there. That dark green over that light green. And I am seriously hoping that we see a Falcon that uses these same pieces. Honestly, I think it's just a matter of time before we do. He also comes with an alternate head. And I thought that this was the Blackie Drago head sculpt. But this looks more like Adrian Toomes. So there is the alternate head sculpt. And I think it looks pretty good. It's got some nice sculpt detail, those lines there on the headpiece there. I don't really think it's a helmet. I think it's more of a headpiece. I feel like they went just a little overboard with the pink shading there to his eyes. Around his eyes, I should say. But he's got some nice wrinkles sculpted in there. So yeah, this is a pretty nice head sculpt. And for his final accessory, he comes with the head of the Demo Goblin Build-A-Figure. And this looks really, really nice. It's got some nice sculpt detail, and the paint detail to this is really nice. I can't wait to finish this Build-A-Figure. So now, looking at this head sculpt, I think it looks good. I do feel like the same thing with the other head sculpt, is that they put a little too much pink shading around his eyes. So, you know, I feel like it's a little bright. They could have toned it down just a little bit. But maybe it's noticeable too because the light's on it. It doesn't look as bright without the light on it. But you get some age spots on his head here. And as I said with the other head sculpt, you get some nice wrinkles sculpted to his face. Yeah, this is just a really nice head sculpt. You get this new collar piece there, and it's just cast in white. It would have been nice if we saw some paint variation to it, kind of like with Storm's hair, maybe some blue shading or some gray shading. And this figure, for the most part, is the same as the Pizza Spider-Man body mold here, as you can see. Of course, they changed the bicep here and the forearm, of course, for the wings. But the rest of it is exactly the same. Same feet and everything, you know. And he has these lines that are painted on here. You get some of that light green paint detail to it. But it would have been nice if these lines were sculpted on. That's one thing I really liked about the Toy Biz version, was that all of these lines, they were sculpted all throughout the figure. His whole suit had all these lines sculpted on, instead of just painted on. But the figure, it was very fragile. I think both of mine's arms and legs broke off just because they were very thin. So it's nice to have an update of this figure. I do wish all of these lines would have been sculpted on, though. I wish they would have done some down here on his legs, too. The only place you get this light green color with the dark green lines is right here on his shoulders, chest, his lower torso here, and his biceps. So it would have been nice if we would have seen some like right here on his thighs. It wouldn't have to be all over his legs, just right there. It would have been nice to see them. So that's about all to go over with this figure. Like I said, it's pretty much just the Pizza Spider-Man body mold painted differently. The only thing different is the collar piece, which it is separate. You could take that off if you wanted to. No, it's not ported down or anything. It just stays on there really well. I won't take that off. But yeah, if you remove that, you basically have the Pizza Spider-Man body mold with some retooled arms right here so you can port the wings in. So now, let's go ahead and go over his articulation. He has a ball-jointed head that can look back all the way. He can look just about down all the way. Collar there does hinder that just a little bit. If that wasn't there, he could look down just a little farther. His head can move side to side. He has ball-jointed shoulders that can move out all the way. I'll go ahead and show that there. They can move out all the way. He has butterfly joints. They don't move a whole lot. They just move back and forth slightly. He has swivel at the bicep, and I knew that was going to happen. Let's put that back in there. Like I said, that does tend to fall off when you're posing this figure around and moving it. I've had it happen more so with the right bicep here than the left one. But he has swivel at the bicep, double jointed elbow that can bend in all the way. He has a swivel at the wrist that can move down all the way, up all the way, and move side to side. He has an ab crunch that can move back a pretty good bit, but then you get that really big gap right there, and that looks kind of ugly. He has an ab crunch that can't move down as much. That's the thing I've had an issue with quite a few newer figures Hasbro's made, is they can crunch back more than they can forward. And, you know, I want them to crunch forward more than they can back. He has swivel at the waist, ball-jointed hips that can just about do a complete split. He can kick forward all the way. He can kick back all the way. Since he is on the Pizza Spider-Man body mold, you can actually get him kicking even farther than I had him move. So yeah, he can actually kick that far. But he's an old guy, so I don't think you're going to be getting him in those kind of poses. But still, you can do that. He has swivel at the thigh, double jointed knee, swivel at the ankle that can move down all the way, up all the way, and an ankle rocker. So if you have the Pizza Spider-Man body mold, you pretty much know what to expect with this figure. So now, let's do some size comparisons. First up, here he is next to the Pizza Spider-Man figure. There he is next to Spider-Man. Here he is next to the Ultimate Vulture figure. And there he is. I don't know if he will stand up, because he's pretty top-heavy with those wings. These Vulture's wings are attached to the arm, so you can kind of have him lean on them to stand up straight. But there he is next to the Ultimate Vulture. After looking at this figure, it looks like the hands are the same on the new Vulture and the Ultimate Vulture. I still can't remember if they've been used somewhere else other than this, but as you can see, they do share that. They also share some of the same body pieces too, like from the hips down, it's Pizza Spider-Man. Here he is next to the MCU Vulture. As you can see, the wingspan on this figure is huge, so I did have to fold the wings in just to get it to fit right here on the diorama. So there he is next to him. Here he is next to Mysterio. And finally, here he is next to Electro. And I did have Sandman to do a comparison with, but I couldn't find him. Him and the Toy Biz Vulture I could not find to do comparisons with in this video. So overall, I would highly recommend this figure because I was finally able to replace my Toy Biz figure, which, as I said, it was a very flimsy figure and broke very easily. And this is a great update to that figure. So that's my review. If you like this review, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.